From the brains behind Brains On, it's Smash, Boom, Best.
The show for people with big opinions.
I'm Molly Bloom, and this is Smash, Boom, Best, the show where we take two things, smash them together, and ask you to decide which one is best. Two creatures have slithered and crawled into the studio today. They're both known for giving humans the heebie-jeebies. One has no legs, the other has 8. That's right, it's snakes versus spiders.
The cooler one would probably be snakes because it's so funny how they just slither around.
Snakes are cool. They can unhinge their jaw. That's just dope.
A snake would definitely eat the spider.
Snakes are better because they don't have legs. Legs freak me out, dude.
But if the spider was venomous, then they would both die because the snake would also eat its venom sac.
So, which one is cooler? Creepy, crawly spiders or slithering, scaly snakes? Our judge for today's episode, Harriet, is here to help us decide. Hi, Harriet.
Hey, how are you?
I'm great. Thank you for being here. So, Harriet, I hear you're an experienced debater and judge. Can you tell us a little about that?
Yeah, I've been debating for the past 4 years. I'm only in 9th grade, but I've helped coach for Somali Debate League at my old middle school, and I've judged tons of rounds for middle schoolers, so I'm really excited to be here today.
So when you're judging a debate, what kind of things are you looking for? How do you do it?
Well, what I normally look for is not only incredibly strong points, but also points that bring down the other side.
So it's not just positive things. You also have to maybe poke holes in the other person's argument as well?
You have to prove why the other side is absolutely destructive.
Wow. So do you already have an opinion about which is cooler, snakes or spiders?
Well, at the front desk, they asked me what would I prefer waking up to, a snake on my bed or a spider.
Ooh.
And I think a snake would be less troubling.
I am fascinated by the fact that you find a snake less troubling. But we'll get into
It's 8 feet long. It shouldn't be that hard to catch.
Oh, I see. So you're saying you could get rid of that easier than a tiny little spider
you
who
can't
might
flush
scare you
a
away?
snake down the toilet or bring it outside easily.
Very true. Very true. Well, we're going to learn a lot about both today. So let's introduce our debaters. Please welcome snake lover, science reporter for the Washington Post, and host of Anna's Science Magic Show Hooray, Anna Rothschild. Hi, Anna.
Hello, I am so happy to be here. I have been a snake lover for many, many years. In fact, I wrote a short book on snakes when I was in the 6th grade.
Oh.
Do you remember the title of the book?
I think it was just called Snakes.
Very descriptive. Anna, in one sentence, why are snakes cooler than spiders?
Well, they're beautiful, and they can do more with no legs than spiders can do with 8 legs.
All right. And now for our arachnid-adoring comedy writer and performer, Jenny Yang. Hi, Jenny.
Hello, hello. Team Spider is here.
Jenny, in one sentence, why are spiders superior to snakes?
Oh, goodness. Spiders save humans. That's honestly the only reason why you should, love spiders forever. Without spiders, we wouldn't have food. Hello?
Wow.
Hello.
Well, both excellent points. Harriet, this matchup is going to take all of your judicial ability. Before we jump in, let's do a quick run-through of the rounds of debate. First up, we have the Declaration of Greatness. Jenny and Anna will deliver a statement filled to the brim with cool science, history, and lore about their sides, and they'll each have 30 seconds to poke some holes in each other's arguments. Then we have the micro round, a creative challenge Anna and Jenny have prepared for in advance. They'll try to woo you into thinking their creature is the coolest with comedy and originality. Next, we've got the sneak attack, a surprise prompt Anna and Jenny will have to respond to off the top of their heads. And last but not least, we've got the final 6, where each debater will have one last chance to win you over with a 6-word statement about why their side is the best. Sound good?
Sounds awesome.
And if it's a tie, we have a tiebreaker challenge lined up and ready to go. All right, everyone, are we ready for this smash boom battle to begin?
Absolutely.
Yes. I am nervous, though, because Harriet is a debate expert.
Don't be nervous. You'll be awesome.
I know, it makes me nervous too.
Harriet is a fair and compassionate judge.
Aw.
Thank you.
Well, let's get this zoological debate started. It's time for the
Declaration of Greatness.
We've flipped a coin, and Anna is up first. All right, let's hear your declaration of greatness for Team Snakes.
All right, here we go. Africa, Asia, Europe, Australia, the Americas. At some point in history, each of these continents has been home to a civilization that revered snakes. Oh, hey, Mr. Slithers.
It's true. I have adorned the headdresses of Egyptian pharaohs and been worshipped by the Aztecs. Even today, I am still revered by some Hindus, Australian Aboriginal people, and many others.
Exactly. For cultures all over the world, snakes have held deep symbolism. You might guess they'd represent power, and they certainly have. But they've also represented fertility, rebirth, protection, and healing.
We're very versatile animals.
Of course, just because they're widely revered doesn't mean they aren't feared. In some cultures, snakes are seen as tricksters or signs of evil. And hey, I get that. Snakes are dangerous, but that's part of their power. So what makes snakes so scary? Well, they are killers, no bones about it. All snakes eat meat or eggs, and they can eat a lot at one time. You think you feel full when you go back for seconds at dinner? Well, some snakes, like the king snake, can eat other snakes that are larger than they are. Pythons can even ingest a whole deer. First, they open their jaws extremely wide and begin to swallow their prey. Then, they squeeze and contort their bodies to move their meal down their esophagus and into their stomach. It takes a while, but after a big meal like that, a snake can go days without eating.
We do have very hearty appetites. In fact, true story, I once ate a whole crocodile. Do you know any spiders out there that can do that? It was delicious. Took me 10 days to digest that meal.
Whoa, what did it taste like?
Chicken.
Huh. Well, how snakes hunt their prey is also pretty gruesome, but fascinating. Some snakes, like pythons, are constrictors. That means they wrap their muscular bodies around their prey and squeeze until they cut off the animal's blood supply. Some constrictors are even large enough to eat humans, which I will admit has happened, though it is extremely rare.
We're not looking to eat humans, but if we're really hungry, we'll do it in a pinch. Kind of like when you're on a long road trip and you have to eat at a crummy restaurant just because it's the only thing around.
Other snakes are venomous. They bite into an animal and inject toxic chemicals into the wound that cause a whole host of symptoms to subdue their prey. But don't worry, snakes aren't looking to bite humans, and most will only do so when they're provoked or stepped on. The snake's predatory power is certainly part of its allure. But they are also simply beautiful creatures.
We are, and to see the true range of our beauty, we must visit the Hiss Universe contest.
The most beautiful snake in the world.
We have a great show for you this year, folks.
We sure do. We have snakes of every color. Red, green, blue, you name it. In fact, even the rainbow boa is here. She has iridescent scales that make her look like she's covered in, well, rainbows. And our contestants come in a whole range of shapes and sizes.
First up, we have the Barbados thread snake. Averaging in at just under 4 inches long, he's the smallest snake in the world. He was only discovered in 2008 and is said to be as thin as a piece of spaghetti. Can he take the title?
Oh, look, here's last year's winner, the green anaconda. Our champ can weigh hundreds of pounds and grow over 20 feet long.
Oh, and there is the famous cobra. When she's threatened, she can flare the ribs and muscles of her neck to form her characteristic hood, making her look larger than she is. What an icon!
And now for a quick commercial break before we crown our winner.
The most beautiful snake in the world.
Wow, I can't wait to see who wins. But you know what? Snakes aren't only beautiful. They're also multi-talented. They can slither, swim, and climb trees.
Some snakes can even fly. Well, kinda. Technically, they glide through the air like flying squirrels.
Snakes are also good at slinking through desert sand, which is particularly interesting to some scientists and engineers. In 2014, researchers at Georgia Tech, Carnegie Mellon, Oregon State, and Zoo Atlanta worked together to build a snake robot. Why? Well, imagine sending a robot to explore another planet, only to have it get stuck in the sand. A snake robot would never let you down like that. But we don't need to look to a far-off planet for reasons to love snakes. They're good for the environment, too. Snakes eat pests like rats, keeping their numbers in check so they don't destroy farmers' crops or invade our houses. If by now you've decided to be on Team Snake, you're in great company. Benjamin Franklin liked them too. He even wanted to make the rattlesnake a symbol of the United States. Tell him, Ben.
I wrote that they are vigilant, courageous, and kind. Was I wrong in thinking this a strong picture of the temper and conduct of America?
I couldn't agree more, Mr. Franklin.
A compelling argument for snakes. Harriet, what stood out for you in Anna's declaration of greatness?
Well, that was incredibly thought out. One of the greater points was the fact that snakes can eat humans, but they would never. And they can be incredibly dangerous, but incredibly helpful.
They contain multitudes. Okay, Jenny, you've got 30 seconds to attack Anna's snake-tastic statements, and your time starts now.
Well, first of all, if you want to talk about powerful and dangerous, spiders actually have been shown to hurt and bite and kill snakes? What? Okay, see, that's powerful to me. And then finally, they have multiple talents, including slithering, pretty much, swimming, climbing trees. They can, as you will hear, possibly fly across entire oceans.
And time.
Could a spider bring down an impala or an antelope? I don't think so.
But can a snake fly across an entire ocean?
Oh, man. Okay. Well, Jenny, it is your turn to spin a web of facts for us. Let's hear your declaration of greatness for spiders.
Okay, you think you know spiders, but once I'm through, you will thank me and say, sorry, Jenny, how could I have lived this long without being 100% Team Spider? You're going to be all like, I am now a spider super fan. I stand spiders. Here we go. Spiders are very smart and almost for sure have more tricks than your pet dog, Sebastian. No, Sebastian, stop throwing yourself on the wall. You will never walk upside down. But you know who can walk upside down? Spider-Man. There's a reason why spiders are worthy of an entire superhero comic book series and 20 gazillion movies. Just like spiders, Spider-Man can shoot silk and swing across trees and fences, climb upside down, right side up, and have supercharged senses of touch and sound, also known as Spidey senses. Well, you knew that, but there's so much more. First of all, I don't think you understand exactly how powerful spider skills really are. Did you know spiders can taste? Like taste through the ends of their legs. This blew my mind. They can taste if something is bitter or sweet. It would be like if we humans could taste through our fingers. Our fingers, what?
Kids, breakfast! Why are you rubbing your hands all over your food?
Because we're spiders. Buttery maple syrup goodness.
Okay.
There are nearly 40,000 different spider species. The world's largest spider, the Goliath spider, can grow almost as wide as a loaf of bread. And one of the world's tiniest spiders is the Patu marplesi. They are so teeny-weeny that 10 of them can fit on the tip of a pencil.
Hey, stop running! We're right here!
Some species jump like a kangaroo or scurry super fast like a leopard. In Hawaii, there's even a spider called the happy face spider. It has a belly that looks like a big smiley face emoji. Like, seriously, look it up, which some scientists think they use to confuse their enemies. Like, I'd be totally confused. How can you hurt a happy face emoji that's having such a good time? There's also a spider species called peacock spiders who do the coolest mating dance to the sounds of their own beatboxing. I repeat, spiders can beatbox. Okay, well, not beatbox with their mouths like humans, but their legs shake and their bodies buzz. Hear that? That's the sound of a peacock spider seducing a mate. And these peacock spiders have colorful bellies that fan up and out like they're performing at a dance club. One type of peacock spider is even called sparkle muffin and will shake its belly sideways like it's off balance, but still totally control and on beat. DJ Sparkle Muffin! Pew, pew, pew! So many spiders with different tricks. And with cool names like Sparkle Muffin, yeah, spiders are basically like Pokemon. Gotta catch them all. Now, maybe you're having trouble embracing Team Spider. Maybe you're all like,
Jenny, I'm with you in your amazing spider facts, but they still scare me. Don't they, bite?
First off, we really shouldn't fear spiders. That kind of arachnophobia is so unnecessary. Why? Because even if the venomous ones bite you, the poison from spider bites rarely kills humans. And the deadliest spiders, like the black widow, are not aggressive. They would only bite you in self-defense. So, just don't sit on a spider? Okay, back to the cool stuff. This tidbit really got me. Spiders do not have wings, but some of them can travel across entire oceans through the air. What? Yes, spiders can basically fly without wings, but how? Some spiders use a technique called ballooning. They spin silk strands that act like sails on a sailboat to carry them into the air. Scientists think they rely on two forces. Sometimes it's air currents pulling them up and carrying them away. Other times, it appears the silk is picked up by naturally occurring electrostatic fields in our atmosphere. And those carry the spider for miles and miles. Yeah, you heard that right. Spiders can literally surf sky electricity.
Electricity's up, bro. Radical.
Now, here's the most important and final point that really blew my mind. Spiders are not only super smart and talented, but they are real-life superheroes to humans. Why? Because the survival of humans actually depends on spiders. Spiders do all the dirty work we humans don't want to do. They're like natural exterminators. They eat up insects that spread disease and sickness, and they would get rid of insects that would eat up our own food crops. Scientists say that without spiders, we would literally starve. Who needs Spider-Man, or snakes for that matter, when spiders are the real-life superheroes?
That was a contagiously exuberant argument for spiders. Harriet, what did you think of Jenny's declaration?
It was incredible. I would say one of the best points was at the beginning when you said spiders are so amazing, they're worthy of their own superhero. And I don't see a snake man anytime soon. So
that's right.
What about Venom?
Oh.
Well, Anna, you've got 30 seconds to strike back at Jenny's arguments, and your time starts now.
Well, has anyone tried to charm spiders? I don't think so, and people do try to charm snakes. Do people wear spider print clothing? I don't think so, but they do wear snake print clothing. You said they taste through their fingers? Well, snakes can smell through their tongues. They have these sort of bipartite tongues, these two-pronged tongues, and they pick up the chemicals in the air, and then they touch their tongues to the roof of their mouths, and based on which prong has more chemicals on it, they know exactly where their prey is.
And time.
Oh my goodness. Tongue smelling versus finger tasting come through fingers. That is more wild.
Yeah, they're both something that's very interesting and different than what we humans do. Harriet, it is time to award a point. Don't tell us who you're going to give the vote to, but once you've weighed the merits of both arguments, please give a point to either Team Snake or Team Spider. Have you decided?
Can I give one to both?
No, you have to choose one.
Be ruthless, Harriet.
It's close. It's a close one. I understand. This is a very hard decision. Have you decided?
Yes.
Fabulous. Listeners at home, we want you to award a point too. If you need more time to make your decision, just press pause. Okay, it's time for our snake charmer and spider whisperer to take a break and refuel with a fly or a rat or whatever snack they choose. So stay tuned because we'll be right back with more
Smash Boom Best.
You're watching State of Debate, home to rage and rhetoric and awe-inspiring argumentation.
Welcome back, debate heads. I'm Taylor Lincoln here with 9-time debate champ, Todd Douglas.
Just moments ago, we witnessed one big old belly flop of a logical fallacy.
Ooh, that's right, Todd. Logical fallacies are common mistakes people make when they're debating. Mistakes that weaken your argument.
Absolutely true, Taylor. But before we dive deeper into this debate debrief, let's review the tape.
We're listening in on a debate at Ghouls R Us, a haunted house in Gainesville, Florida, where two employees disagree on the best way to frighten customers.
Listen, Julia, people come here to confront their deepest, darkest fears. If we can't scare them senseless, they're not getting their money's worth.
Brad, we can scare people just fine without chasing them down with an actual chainsaw. You're gonna traumatize someone, or worse, hurt them. Lose the chainsaw.
Oh, okay, so you think we shouldn't bother trying to scare people at all anymore? Might as well close up shop now because our reviews are gonna be terrible.
Now that was an epic logical fallacy, Taylor.
Clear as day. There are many types of logical fallacies, and the one we just heard from Brad is called a straw man argument.
Yes, sirree. A straw man argument is when you exaggerate or misrepresent your opponent's argument in an attempt to make it easier to defeat.
Yeah, let's hear that straw man argument once more.
So you think we shouldn't bother trying to scare people at all anymore? Might as well close up shop now because our reviews are going to be terrible.
Hoo boy, Brad blew Julia's argument way out of proportion.
Indeed, he did. Julia never said she wanted to stop scaring customers. She was just arguing that a real chainsaw is not the best idea.
It really isn't. Let's see how the strategy plays out for Brad when Ghouls R Us manager Shelby steps in.
What's all the ruckus back here? I need you two to take over the cadaver room while the other zombies take their lunch.
Well, Julia over here thinks we shouldn't scare people anymore. Just hold their hand and tell them soothing stories and fetch them some chamomile tea.
I never said we should stop scaring people. I'm merely proposing Brad ditches the chainsaw.
Chain what? Give me that, jeez. Brad, don't blow things out of proportion. We can scare people without power tools.
Ooh, that's gotta hurt.
Oh, lesson to us all. Logical fallacies don't pay. So keep an eye out for straw man arguments in the wild.
And we'll see you next time on
State of Debate.
Boom, boom, boom,
Boom.
boom, boom, boom,
Boom. Smash.
boom, best.
And we're back with Smash Boom Best, the show about showdowns. We love it when our listeners send us debate suggestions, so we were really excited to get Svea's suggestion from Seattle, Washington.
My debate idea is jokes versus songs.
Ooh, which side are you on? We'll check in with Svea at the end of the debate to hear her opinion. All right, without further ado, let's get back to our Smash Boom battle of the day.
Snakes versus spiders.
Our silk spinning sphinx and serpentine schemer are back for their next round of debate, the
Micro round.
And our micro round challenge today is Be My Roommate. We've asked Jenny and Anna to imagine what a spider and a snake might be looking for in a roommate and to write up a listing about it. Anna went first last time, so our resident spider expert, Jenny, is up first. Jenny, what is the spider side of your identity looking for in a roommate?
Quiet and tidy house spider seeking similarly considerate roommate to share web-building chores and food trapping responsibilities. Started a 6-inch web by the corner of the living room door that is, in my humble opinion, a geometric and architectural marvel. And yes, I said marvel. Huge fan of Spider Girl. Looking for a roomie who can also spin some sick silk. Landlord is very understanding and won't leave us alone because we'll be capturing houseflies, mosquitoes, gnats, and wasps for food, and humans hate bugs. More for us. I hang out on the web basically all day, but you will never notice me. Super good at tippy-toeing on all 8 legs. Also, I have really slow metabolism and don't need to hunt for food every day, so I could be the chillest roomie and not move until we catch us some dinner vibrations. My hubby already came by for a honeymoon visit, and luckily he wasn't too small and weak, or else I would have eaten him, LOL, but thankfully he already left. I am pregnant and laid 1,000 eggs in my silk sacks, but those kiddos will leave home immediately after they're born. So don't worry, I love my privacy. Hope you do too. DM me and let's weave our very own World Wide Web.
That is one compelling listing. Harriet, any thoughts about Jenny's roommate listing?
Way better than I thought living with a spider could ever be.
It's a pretty good sell.
That's right.
All right, Anna, what is your snake alter ego looking for in a roomie?
Rattlesnake looking for a friend to share my space. My house has everything because I have so many different interests. I like hiding under rocks, slithering through the underbrush, climbing trees, and swimming. A little bit about me. I'm 7 feet long, have no arms or legs, and I'm something of a musician. After all, I have a built-in instrument on my tail. It might sound like a maraca, but it's actually interlocking scales that make noise when I shake them. I usually use my rattle to warn off predators, but hey, it makes a great addition to a drum circle, too. This house has been in my family for over 100 years. Generations of my relatives have hibernated here. I'll only go into hibernation if the temperature gets too cold, though, so I like to keep the thermostat pretty high. Hopefully, you don't mind. I tend to keep to myself, but I can have a bit of a temper. That said, I will usually warn you before lashing out. Just stay out of my stuff, okay? 8 legs, 6 legs, 4 legs, 2 legs, no legs, all are welcome. Though, whoever you are, make sure you're a lot bigger than I am. When I get hangry, I can open my mouth close to 180 degrees to eat even moderately sized roommates. This has been a problem in the past. Hope to meet you soon.
Excellent work, Team Snake.
Excellent.
Harriet, any thoughts? Did Anna make it sound like living with a snake would be pretty cool?
Oh, definitely.
If you want to be eaten, make your call, Harriet.
But hey, they'll eat the mice and rats too, so there's that.
So both roommates provide excellent pest control. Harriet, now is the moment to make your decision about who's going to get a point for this micro round. It's a tough one.
It is, and it's been done.
She is done. She has marked the point.
I am tingling with anticipation. I'm so nervous.
Me too.
Well, it is time for our surprise round, the
Sneak attack.
Anna and Jenny have no idea what's next. Are you ready, guys?
No.
Yeah, I'm terrified.
But let's do it.
Well, your sneak attack is 3, 2, 1, list off. In this challenge, Anna and Jenny are going to go back and forth listing off different species of snakes and spiders until one of them runs out of ideas. So if I was Team Ice Cream and Harriet was Team Candy, it'd go something like this. Vanilla.
Milk Duds.
Mint chocolate chip.
Sour Patch Kids.
Rocky Road.
M&Ms.
And so on and so forth until one of us can't think of another ice cream or candy. And Harriet, you can use any criteria you want to judge this battle. If the person who runs out of ideas first still had funnier examples, you can give them the point. Got it?
Totally.
Okay, Jenny went first in our last round. So Anna, you'll kick it off. On your mark, get set, go.
Cobra.
Goliath.
Viper.
Patu Marplesi.
Python.
Tarantula.
Anaconda.
The one from Charlotte's Web.
Corn snake.
The one that's in the corner of my bedroom all the time.
I think this game might be
Peacock spider. Wait, I need to go back. The sparkle muffin. Hawaiian happy face one.
I think we're going to call it. I think that's it. Harriet, have you awarded a point?
I have. It was a close call. Favorite round so far.
Excellent. All right, brilliant. It's time for our last round of debate.
The final 6.
Jenny and Anna, you each have 6 final words to make your case. Make it count. Jenny, you're up first.
Spiders? Helpful. Don't be a snake.
Okay, Anna.
Who needs legs? Not these guys.
Oh man, their statements have been made. Harriet, it is time to award the final point. Have you decided?
Yes. And I think it is then necessary that we do sudden death.
Oh!
What? What is that?
So you've tallied up the points and it's a tie, 2-2?
Yeah.
Oh,
What?
My goodness.
But it's been
What's
close.
happening?
So don't lose motivation.
No. Okay.
All right, it all comes down to this.
Sudden death.
Your sudden death challenge is critter cardio. Pretend to be a snake or spider and narrate a funky, fresh dance workout. Tell us why humans should try it too. We'll give you a second to think about it while we play some music.
Sneaky snake, strangle bite, shedding skin, out of sight. Slither, swim, and hiss as they roam. Spiders walk with 8 legs. Arachnids, yes, they lay eggs. They weave silky, strong, and sticky webs.
Okay, Jenny and Anna, are you ready with your Jane Fonda moments?
Yes.
As ready as I'll ever be.
All right, Anna, you're up first. Let's hear it.
All right, team, here we go. First, open your mouth super wide. Looking good, everyone. Now, squeeze and bend your body like an accordion. Great job. Next, undulate your body in alluring waves. That's how you do it. And that's how you eat a crocodile whole. How was that?
Excellent work. A very useful workout.
That's the only workout I've ever led in my entire life.
I think we could all use that in our daily lives.
It's good because you work out, but then you get a huge meal at the end.
Yes, that's what I want to do after I work out anyway, so it's perfect. All right, Jenny.
Here we go.
It is your turn. Let's hear it.
All right, happy humans. It's Serena the Spider. Are you ready to work out? Let's do this. Yes. And just a quick two-step. Now, two-step. Yeah, if you have more than one leg on either side, just eight-step. 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 Yes. Now, left leg up. And right leg up. Now, you're going to keep doing this until you feel like you have 4 legs on each side. That's right. Let's do this. Now, against the wall. Everyone get to the wall. Yeah. Get to the wall. Okay. Now, hug the wall. Pretend you're a spider. Now, hug the wall. Pretend you're a spider. Pretend you're crawling up. Now, okay, back to your places. Okay, here we go. Pretend you got silk coming out of your hands. Silk coming out of the hands. And shoot them. Shoot them. Left. Shoot them. And right. Shoot them. Now, we are Spider-Men and women. Yes, thank you very much. Thank you, everyone. Don't you feel fit already?
I do feel fit. I want to hug a wall. That sounds pleasant.
It hugs you back.
Oh, Harriet, now is the moment it all comes down to this workout challenge. Who gets the final point and wins this smash boom battle?
I think I have made a decision. Can I get a drum roll? And the winner is spiders.
What?
This is a travesty. I demand a recount.
I am so happy. I'm crying. This makes up for all the awkward high school moments where I didn't please my fellow adolescent friends. Thank you, Harriet.
My favorite fact about spiders that I didn't realize was that they can get blown across the entire ocean. That is really remarkable and pretty amazing.
Oh, I didn't know that snakes lived in homes for multiple generations.
Yeah, isn't that crazy? I learned that for the first time too. I don't know that all snakes do, but rattlesnakes definitely do.
That's commitment to an area code, you know what I mean? That's real commitment.
Totally.
And that's it for Snakes versus Spiders. Smash Boom Best is a creation of the people at Brains On and American Public Media.
It's produced by Mark Sanchez, Sandon Totten, Molly Bloom, Elissa Dudley, and Rosie DuPont.
We had engineering help from Veronica Rodriguez, Sarah Bruguer, and Deanna Howell.
And we had production help from Mainika Wilhelm, Christina Lopez, and Lauren D.
Our announcer is Marley Feuerwerker-Otto, and Brenda Everson is the voice of our hold music. We want to give a special thanks to Justin Koo, Austin Cross, Taylor Kaufman, Sam Chu, Eric Ringham, Christine Nguyen, Evan Frost, Josh Holt, Bridget Asamoah, Allison Brodeen, and Melanie Renee. And finally, we'd like to thank the Minnesota Urban Debate League, a nonprofit program of Augsburg University, which believes when kids learn how to have positive, healthy arguments, they are happier, smarter, and more powerful. Jenny, is there anyone you want to thank today?
I want to thank Spiders, Harriet, Anna, and everyone.
And what about you, Anna?
I would like to thank Snakes and Jenny and Harriet and everyone at Smash Boom Best for making this possible.
Thank you both for being here. And how about you, Harriet? Do you have any special shout-outs?
I would love to thank my middle school debate coach, Flory Sommer, who is an incredible debater. And I, of course, want to thank our fabulous debaters today, Snakes and Spiders, for letting us critique them, and my twin sister, who is also an incredible debater.
Before we go, let's call up Svea. She's the listener who suggested the jokes versus songs debate.
I think jokes would win because you can sing a joke, but you can't tell a song.
We'll be back soon with another debate battle.
Peace out.
大家再见。Protect spiders at all costs. I must have my avocados.